So for other reasons I'll get into another video. I want to work my way through the Carolyne Larrington translation of Thrym's poem. I'll do discussions in another video. I'm just going to go through the poem here. Furious was Thor when he awoke and missed his hammer. He shook his beard, he tossed his hair to and fro. Earth's sun began to grope about. And these were the very first words he spoke. Listen, Loki, to what I'm saying. What no one knows, nowhere on earth nor in heaven. The god has been robbed of his hammer. They went to the beautiful courts of Freyia, and these were the very first words he spoke. Will you lend me, Freyia, your feather shirt, to see if I can find my hammer? Freyia said, I'd give it you even if it were made of gold. I'd lend it to you even if it were made of silver. Then Loki flew off. The feather shirt whistled until he came outside the courts of the Aesir, and he came inside Giant Land. Thrym sat on a grave mound, lord of the ogres. Plaiting golden collars for his bitches, he was trimming his horses' manes. Thrym said, What's up with the Aesir? What's up with the elves? Why have you come alone into Giant Land? Bad news among the Aesir, bad news among the elves. Have you hidden Thor's hammer? I have hidden Hlorridi's hammer, 8 leagues under the earth. No man will ever take it back again, unless he brings me Freyia as my wife. Then Loki flew off. The feather shirt whistled until he came outside Giant Land, and he came inside the courts of the Aesir. He met Thor in the middle of the court, and these were the very first words he spoke. Have you had any success for your efforts? Tell me all the news while you're still in the air, for tales often escape the sitting man, and the man lying down barks out lies. It was an effort, and I've had some success. Thrym has your hammer, lord of the ogres. No man will ever take it back from him again, unless he brings him Freyia as his wife. Then they went to see the beautiful Freyia, and these were the very first words he spoke. Tie on yourself, Freyia, a bridal headdress. We too shall drive to the land of the giants. Furious then was Freyia, and snorted in rage. The whole hall of the Aesir trembled at that. The great necklace of the Brissings fell from her. You'll know me to be the most man-mad of women if I drive with you to the land of the giants. Altogether the Aesir came in council, and all the Aesir in consultation, and what they debated, those mighty gods, was how they should get back Hlorridi's hammer. Then Heimdall said, the whitest of the gods. He knows the future, as do the Vanir too. Let's tie on Thor a bridal headdress. Let him wear the great necklace of the Brissings. Let keys jingle by his side, and woman's clothing fall down over his knees, and on his breast display jewels, and we'll put a pointed headdress properly on his head. Then Thor said, the vigorous god, The Aesir will call me perverse if I let you tie a bridal headdress on me. Then said Loki, Laufey's son, Be quiet, Thor. Don't speak these words. The giants will be settling in Asgard unless you get your hammer back. Then they tied on Thor a bridal headdress and the great necklace of the Brissings, and they let keys jingle by his side, and women's clothing fall down over his knees, and on his breast they displayed jewels, and put a pointed headdress properly on his head. Then Loki said, Laufey's son, I'll go with you to be your maid. We too shall drive to Giant Land. Quickly the goats were driven home, hurried into the harness. They were going to gallop fast. The mountains split asunder, the earth flamed with fire. Odin's son was driving to Giant Land. Then said Thrym, Lord of Ogres, Be upstanding, giants, and strew the benches. Now they are bringing me Freyia as my wife, Njord's daughter from Noatun. Gold-horned cows walk here in the yard, jet-black oxen to the giant's delight. Heaps I have of treasures, heaps I have of luxuries. Only Freyia seemed to be missing. They came together there early in the evening, and ale was brought for the giants. He ate one whole ox, 8 salmon, all the dainties meant for the women. Sif's husband drank 3 casks of mead. Then said Thrym, Lord of Ogres, Where have you seen brides eating more ravenously? I've never seen any brides with a broader bite, nor any girl drink so much mead. The very shrewd maid sat before him. The very shrewd maid sat before him. She found an answer to the giant's speech. Freyia ate nothing for 8 nights. So madly eager was she to come to Giant Land. He bent under the headdress. He was keen to kiss her. Instead, he sprang back right along the hall. Why are Freyya's eyes so terrifying? It seems to me fire is burning from them. The very shrewd maid sat before him. She found an answer to the giant's speech. Freyia did not sleep for 8 nights. So madly eager was she to come to Giant Land. In came the wretched sister of the giants. She dared to ask for a gift from the bride. Let the red gold rings flow from your arms if you want to merit my love and all my favour. Then said Thrym, Lord of Ogres, Bring in the hammer to sanctify the bride. Lay Miollnir on the girl's lap. Consecrate us together by the hand of Var. Hlorridi's heart laughed in his breast when he, stern in courage, recognized the hammer. First he killed Thrym, Lord of Ogres, and battered all the race of giants. He killed the old sister of the giants, she who'd asked for the gift from the bride. Striking she got instead of shillings, and hammer blows instead of heaps of rings. And so Odin's son got the hammer back.